If you got popped for one of those $340 photo radar tickets in the small town of Kersey in Weld County, fight it. The town has stopped issuing those possibly illegal tickets after we started asking questions, but they're still asking the people who got the tickets to pay. A bunch of those people came to argue their case today, and our consumer investigator Steve Steger was there.
He immediately sent a text message to my daughter to say, do you need a loan to help pay for this or something?
She might, because the ticket Tom Tyner got in the mail was for $340 from the town of Kersey.
I was holding her accountable, and she, to her credit, being 18 years old, took full responsibility.
By then, it was too late.
And then we got another one a couple days later, and then another one a couple days later, and then a fourth one.
3 more captures from Kersey's photo radar camera, all taken before the first ticket even arrived at her dad's mailbox.
You know, it's tough when you don't have that notification. You can't change your behavior unless you know what's going on.
But that's a story for another day.
I happened to catch the news segment, and it couldn't have come at exactly the right time.
This is a story of Tom's letter asking the town to reduce the $340 tickets to $40, since Kersey's own photo radar law caps the fine at $40.
The response I received was, we're interpreting the ordinance in a different way, and we believe that this is an accurate assessment of the fine.
Logic that goes a little something like this.
What the police department and town decided to do is to utilize our adopted fines and fee structure.
That's Kersey's police chief, Jonathan Lang, today in a hearing on another $340 ticket. He's arguing that since state law exempts photo radar infractions clocked at 25 miles per hour or above, the town can charge what they want.
They've cobbled together various pieces of code and statute, and they've said, this is how we're doing it.
Civil rights attorney Omid Azmuda says you can't choose your own adventure when you issue someone a fine.
It is a basic principle that if the government is going to punish somebody, what's unlawful, the conduct that's unlawful, needs to be written down.
He says anyone with one of these higher tickets should keep fighting it.
You're very popular right now.
Like Denny did in this hearing this morning.
I don't believe the town's ordinance allowed for a fee of more than $40. That's my only argument.
And the hearing officer agreed.
My position with respect to this, the code language and the statute, is that the city is limited to a $40 maximum fine.
Tom was hoping to avoid the trip, but it sounds like he'll be doing it anyway.
You know, my daughter's 18 and she accepted full responsibility. I'm not sure why the town council can't admit responsibility, say there is ambiguity. We apologize. Here's what we're going to do to get this taken care of.
So the moral of the story here is if you have one of these $340 tickets and the police will not reduce it by email, by phone, or by mail, I'd recommend coming here for your hearing so you can argue the case yourself. Still in Kersey. For Next, I'm Steve Steger.
We're going to let Steve just buy a house in Kersey. It looks like a lovely town so long as you don't speed. Kersey's police chief still won't sit down and answer questions about this mess and what was legal, what was not. But he did send us data showing that the tickets, in their view, are causing drivers to slow down, because when this speed radar system launched in September, they were writing more than 1,800 tickets a day. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Now it's less than 400.